Chapter 446, Soul Path. Gu Immortal Gi Wang. Translator, Chibi General. Editor, Chibi General. In the night sky, the moon shone brightly. A large group of dark clouds moved quickly, despite looking slow. It moved above Fang Yuan and Gang's head, 5,000 li towards the south, toward the sky of an unnamed little hill. Dark clouds covered the beautiful moonlight, casting a large shadow as darkness engulfed this hill. The dark clouds stopped moving as a sword light flew out from it. It was the flying sword letter Gu. The flying sword letter Gu shot into the mound and entered a mysterious space, vanishing. After a while, the little hill shook as a bright red light flashed. The red light was dazzling, like the setting of the sun. It gathered into a lump, like the creation of a red sun. At once, the radius of a few hundred li was engulfed in bright red light. From this mini sun, a jade bridge stretched out. A rank 6 Gu Immortal, having a youthful appearance and a round and white face, stepped on the bridge and walked out. He wore a snow fox fur robe. His face was glowing with red light as he looked up at the dark clouds, laughing. "Gui Wang, it has been a while." Kek kek kek. Accompanying the terrible-sounding laughter, a person emerged from the dark clouds. He gave off the strong aura of a rank 6 Gu Immortal. It was Gui Wang. Gui Wang quickly descended. Just as he was about to land on the ground, a large pair of greenish-black bat wings appeared behind his back. The bat wings flapped as he remained in the air, looking at the rank 6 Gu Immortal on the bridge. "Loner Hong Yu, these are the lava bats I promised you, a total of 3,500,000. Take a look." Gui Wang spoke. His voice was very coarse and unpleasant. It gave people goosebumps. His appearance was also extremely ugly: messy hair, a high forehead, deep eye sockets, tightly shut eyes, and ears as large as half his brain. Loner Hong. Yu heard this and raised his head, looking at the dark clouds in the sky. His brown eyes started heating up and turning red, turning into a color resembling heated metal. His gaze literally became hot as it pierced through the dark clouds and allowed him to see the countless bats flying inside. These bats were all dark red in color, giving off great heat. They screeched as they flew around each other. Loner Hongyu looked around as he nodded in satisfaction. 3.5 million lava bats indeed. With them, my Hongyu blessed land would not need to get rid of lava into the ground every month. I can benefit from this greatly. I will keep these lava bats. Gi Wang laughed heartily. The dark clouds tore open as the bats flew out after losing their restraints. These bats did not fly around randomly. They quickly descended like a black-red waterfall, entering the sun. Each blessed land's door was different. This mini-sun was Hongyu Blessed Land's entrance. After these chaotic bats were brought into Hongyu Blessed Land, Gui Wang said, "Loner Hongyu, since you accepted these bats, it means you agreed to barge into Langya Blessed Land with me." "Of course. When have I, Loner Hongyu, ever broken my promise? A month later, we will get to Langya Blessed Land. But that land spirit is still around. With just the two of us, it might not be enough," Loner Hongyu said in worry. "You do not have to worry about this. I have asked the Wahai 3 Immortals to help," Gui Wang said. "Oh, the Righteous Path's Wahai 3 Immortals agreed?" Loner Hongyu was shocked. What is righteous? What is demonic? It is but personal interests. Langya Blessed Land has countless recipes. The Huahai 3 Immortals are obviously moved. "Haha, you are right. I have to make arrangements for these bats. I will not send you off, Gui Wang," Loner Hongyu said. Gui Wang snorted as his bat wings flapped, bringing his body into the dark clouds as quickly as lightning. Dark clouds moved, flying towards the north, covering the moon in its path. As it entered poison grassland sky, the clouds stopped. Gui Wang stopped and showed some confusion. "Eh? What's going on? There is the aura of an immortal Gu." He showed a look of disbelief as he landed. The place he was standing at was the location where Fang Yuan and Ge Yao first met. Although the immortal Gu's aura is already extremely weak, it is a real immortal Gu. Strange, there is the aura of an immortal Gu, but no Gu Immortal's aura. Is this a wild immortal goo? No, that's not right. This is man-made. That means a mortal obtained an immortal goo? Wang thought about this and felt great excitement. 50 years had already passed since he rose to goo immortal realm, yet he still had no immortal goo, forced to use rank 5 goo worms only. Immortal goo were extremely rare. Many goo immortal lived their entire life without having a single one. Don't tell me, after working hard for half my life, my luck is finally here? An immortal goo's allure was overwhelming. Wang's heart was palpitating. He flapped his wings, following the immortal goo's aura as he flew over. He wanted to search for the goo using the trail of aura. After a moment, he stopped. The sea of ghost-faced sunflowers was before him. To think there are so many ghost-faced sunflowers here. Kekekek, they are mine. Wang laughed coldly. Although his eyes were closed, it did not obstruct his vision. He willed and the dark cloud which accompanied him started rolling, as it descended like a huge beast, biting the large field of sunflowers. Immediately, countless ghost-faced goo flew up, as numerous ghost-cry goo started to shriek. Nether ghost claw! Wang stretched out his hand and a huge green claw shadow appeared, scooping up these ghost-cry goo and ghost-faced goo. At once, many wild goo were caught. A moment later, the dark clouds flew into the sky again. The sea of sunflowers was gone. Only a huge crater was left in the ground. Great harvest. Wang's mood was good. Compared to the immortal goo, this was a small appetizer. After leaving the newly created hole, Wang frowned. What's going on? The immortal goo's aura weakened? Don't tell me it's sealed? He continued flying forward, trailing after fixed immortal travel goo's aura. He was extremely fast. After 15 minutes, his eyebrows raised. The immortal goo's aura moved from the ground to the air. How can this be? He looked around, and after a few breaths' time, he understood. I see, this is the Earth Spike Rat's territory. This mortal goo master flew across it. His goo worms are not bad, actually having a flying goo. Wang snickered as he spread his wings and flew into the air. He followed Fang Yuan's previous path, meeting the shadow crows along the way. A bunch of small birds. Wang snorted. His body shook slightly as 100 pale wandering ghosts flew out. Rank 500 Ghost Night Travel, goo! The wandering spirits flew around, knocking into the shadow crows and smashing their soul to bits. The shadow crows' bodies were unharmed, but they fell down and were dismembered by the Earth Spike Rats. Wang went on a slaughtering spree as this area's blood smell intensified, causing more shadow crows to come and scavenge for food. At the same time, the entire Earth Spike Rat group was alerted. They pierced out of the ground, attempting to attack Wang. Wang chuckled, activating 100 Ghost Night Travel goo and several hundred Ghost Face goo. At once, numerous spirits and souls flew in the air. Different ghost faces danced in the air, like a stone mill crushing everything in its path. Hundreds to thousands of shadow crows fell onto the ground like dumpling entering a pot. The Earth Spike Rats feasted upon their bodies, but the wandering spirits and ghost faces caused damage to them as well. Earth spikes hit Wang's body one after another, but were repelled by the black light on his body. Other than that, many shadow crows assaulted him with their steel claws. Wang neither dodged nor avoided. He flew straight ahead. If it was a rank 5 goo master under such circumstances, facing numerous attacks every second, he would run out of primeval essence after a moment. But goo immortals had immortal essence. One bead of green grape immortal essence could be diluted into a large amount of primeval essence. It could fill the entire blessed land for tens of years, even 100 years without vanishing. This meant that every goo immortal had endless primeval essence that they could use, able to use rank 5 goo without stopping. After thousands of shadow crows were sacrificed, the shadow crows retreated in fear. Wang did not chase them. After flying past the Earth Spike Rat's territory, he landed at the place Fang Yuan landed. This was where Fang Yuan used dusty goo on bright pearl goo. The aura thinned again. How can a mortal seal an immortal goo? No, there is another possibility. That is, this immortal Gu is heavily injured on the verge of death. I have to hurry. Wang felt a strong sense of pressure as he continued flying close to the ground. Using another rank 5 Gu worm to accelerate, he raised his speed again. 20 minutes later, he arrived at the battlefield where Chang Shanyin and Hatu Gu fought to their deaths. Here, Fang Yuan took out Chang Shanyin's corpse and used Dark Toss Gu to suppress fixed Immortal Travel Gu's aura again. Sensing that the Immortal Gu's aura was near indiscernible, Wang's patience reached its limits. He stopped for a moment, using his investigative Gu to scan the surrounding, continuing on his journey after having no discoveries. This immortal Gu will be mine. Be it dead or alive, I must see it. Wang flew close to the ground, swearing in his heart. The banquet had already been going on for a long time. There were young women dancing, delicious wine and food to consume. Under this lively atmosphere, Fang Yuan had already formed a brotherly relationship with Mantu. Brother Mantu, I offer you a toast. I hope that you can do me a favor and mend your relationship with Ge tribe. Fang Yuan raised his wine cup and drank. Mantu showed a look of difficulty. After drinking the wine in his cup, he said, I would not dare to refuse Brother Chang's wine, but Hongyan Valley is a small place. We Man tribe expanded quickly, and now our numbers are huge. If we have to provide for another Man tribe, I'm afraid. Moreover, Ga tribe went back on their words. The promised wedding was delayed and even fell through. We are truly angry and disappointed. Man too sounded angry, but he already had a scheme in his heart. He wanted to absorb Gera tribe, but he could not find an excuse. At the same time, old Jess tribe leader was a rank 4 Gu master. With him still around, Man tribe could not take them down easily. Thus, when Man Duo proposed the wedding, he agreed immediately. Next, with news of Ge Yao's death from J tribe, Man too did not believe. In his opinion, this was an excuse of Jeji tribe after they realized Man too's intention of devouring them.